Hello and welcome back to my Zelda 2 Let's Play and or guide. This one we're covering the first temple, which is pretty straightforward. At the start you want to go left first. Look out for these infinitely spawning guys. They do not give experience, but they do take your experience when they hit you, and that's no good. In this room we do encounter our first new enemy, and it is a skeleton. They're pretty straightforward. You just stab them in the knees, they do not move their shield, and boom. After leveling up attack, I level up normally from here. I do level grind a little bit in this temple to at least get everything up to level 2, and pretty much so I never have to really level grind later in the game. I get it out of the way early. Except for maybe at the end where I max out my damage. Be careful on your way to the right. On your way to the locked door, the infinite guys are, well, infinite. They just took a little bit of my experience there. As you continue heading to the right, you fight a few more skeletons. You can go down here. I do go down. I will show you the initial path that I do take. I turn around, but you do need a key at the end of this path, but I'm showing you this incorrect direction first because I do fight some enemies down here. These guys, they do take quite a few hits. I do hang out in this hallway, killing quite a few of them, but I'm not going to make you suffer through that. I'm just going to go to the next screen. When these guys do hit you, you do lose your magic. Yeah, they do take some of that as well. Alright, this screen has a bridge that collapses when you run across it. There is a bag full of experience that I do miss on the way, but win some, you lose some. And I recommend using the shield spell here. Sometimes it can be tough to get through their arc. They take a few hits. You do not want to push them back too far. You do not want to fight him and his friend together. And these guys just jump and hold down when you attack, and if you time it correctly, you'll always hit them. But I, of course, can't move forward because I did not get the key. So I want to backtrack. Be careful in here, as there's the infinitely spawning guys. And there's also a key. But you can keep going right. That is a dead end this way. I think there's 2 keys total. There's another one of those guys that throws his flails, hammers, maces at you. Just use shield if you feel like you have to, but with good timing you can just get through and just stab him a lot. And from here we just go back. Usually stab the armor, most of the time you get magic. So after grabbing the 2 keys, go back to the locked door, or go to the locked door if you haven't been there yet. Behind it is the candle, and we need to get that. The enemies do not respawn, at least the ones that give more than 30 experience in this dungeon at least. If you grab the candle, it'll help in the very long run of the game, as I assume all the other caves are dark. So, it is quite necessary. Before immediately going down, go right, and there is a fairy here. It is one-time use, so I decided to use it here, because now we are on the path to the boss, and from here we just go right. We fight one of these guys, but if you keep jumping, holding down, and attack, you will normally just hit him every time. And there's a few skeletons. And in this next room, use shield if you feel like you have to. You do have to unlock that door to pretty much get to him. So, just get through. And just go to town on him. Another one of the knights, just keep jumping, holding down, and attack. I like to jump towards them when I do it. You will usually not run into them. I'm pretty sure the only time you can is if there's like a wall behind them. And in this room is the boss. I use shield just because you never know if you're going to get hit. And you have to hit him in the face. With that, the first boss of the game is dead, the easiest boss of the game, and here I decide that I'd rather get the rest of the experience and level up manually, rather than popping the stone in and ending the dungeon. I go back in and fight all the skeletons and knights to level up one more time, and then I close off the dungeon. And with that, the first temple is over. Tune in next time, we'll cover everything from here, Death Mountain, and temple number 2. Thanks for tuning in.